it's your tour guide of the wrestling side, me, Preston E. Now, normally, or used to be, Excitement, the guy with the golden mask, would be bringing you these wrestling poopy videos. But Excitement is no longer with us since Uncle Howdy and his bunch abducted him for making fun of a Bray Wyatt match. A moment of silence for Excitement.
Lee, what? This is Wrestling Poopy, where we take a deep dive into the dookie of the annals of professional wrestling, so I thought it was kind of fitting.
And since Halloween is right around the corner, we're going to show you a big, stinky match with zombies.
Undertaker?
No.
ECW zombie?
No.
Ric Flair's final match?
Would you stop it? I'm talking about none other than the WrestleMania Backlash Zombie Lumberjack match between Damien Priest and Miz. Ooh, let's do this.
Miz? He's practically a zombie right now anyway, isn't he? Really old.
Man, he's my age. Deep in the trenches of the pandemic Thunderdome era, another pandemic was unleashed on the universe. Zombies.
Oh, but these ain't just any zombies. These would be Zack Snyder and Dave Bautista, Army of the Darkness zombies.
Miz and Damien Priest were in the middle of a feud at this time, which would see Damien Priest growing tired of Miz's reliance on Johnny Drip Drip, his partner Johnny Morrison's constant interference within his matches.
So a lumberjack match was set, but this one would have zombies instead of typical wrestlers.
Well, that wasn't exactly true, as NXT wrestlers such as Zion Quinn, Joe Gacy, who's no stranger to creepy deepy stuff, and Bronson Rex Steiner, now known as Braun Breaker, would appear, as well as Scotty 2 Hotty himself, in the zombie makeup. They would be zombie lumberjacks. More like zombie lumberjerks.
That's right, Scotty 2 Hotty made his grand return as a zombie. The guy who once gave others the worm, that sounded naughty, is now being filled with worms. You know, 'cause he's a zombie and stuff.
Before the match, Johnny Drip Drip Morrison assured his buddy Miz that he had his back and would make the Lumberjacks for the match watch Miz's back.
Oh, they would have his back all right, and his legs, thighs, breast, rump, and other body parts later. Spoiler alert, by the way.
Since Johnny Morrison lost his match to Priest the previous Monday night on Raw, it meant Priest got to choose his stipulation for the pay-per-view. Priest, Vince, don't say his name, McMahon, chose a zombie lumberjack match as a cross-promotion with Zack Snyder's Army of Darkness, because he figured it would be good cross-promotions for the business.
It's all about the money.
I don't know how he does that. That hurts.
It largely just ticked off a lot of fans, and some nerds even went as far as blaming Batista for the fiasco. Batista said, "I didn't book this crap. Leave me alone, nerds. I'm enjoying Hollywood. Touch grass." Well, those wasn't his exact words, but he probably felt it.
Anyway, Morrison knocked shave and a haircut on the lumberjack dressing room door, only to look like he walked in on his grandparents naked and promptly left disgusted.
These zombies didn't even try to lunge at him or nothing. They must have been filled up on WWE catering beforehand.
Johnny tries to warn my southern showing.
Oh, gross.
Johnny tries to warn Miz of the zombies, but Miz thinks his buddy has been dropping some bad acid or something, and the two make their way to the arena.
The zombies shamble their way down the hallway and looking much like the senior citizen mall walkers I used to see back in the day when malls were a thing. So, where do senior citizens walk nowadays? On Amazon? I'm sure there's malls somewhere, Al. Anyway, after Miz and Morrison make their way to the ring, Damien Priest comes out and is in his Archer of Infamy gimmick at the time. Speaking of future Judgment Day members, Dominic Mysterio was teaming with his dad on the card earlier in the night. Doesn't Dom look weird without the mullet and stash combo? Back to more weird things. The zombies come out and scare the crap out of Miz and Morrison, who run away like two badly booked pansies. Say, is that Elvis? Nah, I think that's just a honky-tonk man. So that's what happened to him. He did not age well. Right you are, Al. And a zombified Scotty 2 Hottie scares the announcers away as the match begins. This really isn't a bad match. It's just kind of pedestrian. The guys in the ring give it their best, but the zombies really are a distraction to anything that happens in the ring. Admittedly, though, it is a cool visual, seeing that I'm a George A. Romero fan and a wrestling fan as well. The last time we saw Zombie in wrestling was ECW Zombie in 2006. They needed Sandman here, too, to take care of these ghoulish fiends. The zombies are mostly a well-behaved bunch, just occasionally copping a feel and getting all grabby. Whenever Priest winds up outside the ring, he quickly dispatches of them, while Miz tries to trick them by going under the ring and coming out on the other side. Doesn't that idiot know rabid leprechauns live under there? Right you are, Al. Anyway, even the zombies didn't care for Miz's use of Ric Flair's figure 4 leg lock as they drag both competitors out of the ring as Miz has it applied. Miz and Priest briefly aligned to kick some zombie butt and take names while on the outside, but this alliance would prove to be short-lived as the two battled on the inside of the ring. Team Tallahassee and Columbus, they are not. At one point, Johnny Drip Drip pulls off the coolest moves of this match as he attempts to help Miz win. The zombies try to feast on the guru of moistness, but he double taps them with his cool hardcore parkour moves. Who needs a gun? Apparently Johnny does. The zombies pull Morrison off the barricade as he would wave goodbye to his WWE career soon enough in this living dead metaphor. With the Drip Master gone, Priest makes quick work of the Miz and pins him for the win. He quickly gets the crap out of Dodge as Miz winds up on the zombies' all-you-can-eat awesome late-night buffet. Since this is the Thunderdome cinematic era, it's just too bad we didn't get to see Miz get torn to bits like Captain Rhodes, played by the late great Joe Pilato in the original 1985 movie Day of the Dead. But I digress. Miz would return to Raw with nary a bruise or a Band-Aid on him. It just goes to show you that annoying people would be the true survivors of the zombie apocalypse. As the zombies said, forget this douchebag, he won't shut up. Let's go eat somebody else. Right you are, Al. The match itself is just a bunch of silly fun that some wrestling purists would scoff at for being stupid, shameless advertising tie-in, and they would be right, but it's not all that serious. Even Damien Priest had fun with it, saying he enjoyed doing something different. It was definitely a product of its time as a weird match from an equally weird era. It has some cool moves from Morrison, and Priest and Miz briefly teaming up to battle the zombies is a lot of hokey horror action movie fun, but it's pretty much just more of a long advertisement instead of an actual match. However, it is a quick match with some cool visuals. My only gripe is the zombies were a little too tame, as I said earlier, but that's just me being a zombie purist. Well, this match wasn't too terrible. It was just kinda silly and pointless. Kinda like your dating life. Man, will you stop it?
What do you rate this one anyway?
1 dookie drop out of the scale of 1 through 5 dookie drops.
Have a happy and safe Halloween, kids. Remember, don't take candy from strangers.
Actually, that's the point of Halloween, to take candy from strangers.
Don't listen to him. You can only take candy from strangers if you have a parent or legal guardian with you.
You don't need any candy at all, you know.
Will you stop it?
Touchy.